Hello, my lovelies. It's Anita here from Fast Cash to Freedom. Liberate me with my messy hair. I'm coming on for day 8 of the Fast Cash to Freedom challenge that we've been doing. So it's been a mix of going into the treasure trove and putting out some really good stuff for you, okay, to take in the journey of what it takes to have fast cash. Hi Anita, I know you're new, darling. Great name, same as mine. Give me a love heart and give me a hello, and definitely introduce yourself, Anita. Let us know why you're here. Hi Pooja, I believe you're new as well, so massive welcome to Liberate Me. I am the Liberation Money Coach, and you're going to learn lots more about what I do, but at the moment I'm doing a 30-day challenge where I'm coming live, or I'm sharing a piece of content with you out of my treasure trove to really help you with different areas that help us get to a point of liberation, joy, money, freedom, cash, romance, all of those things, yeah? All of those things. And what that really takes, okay? So some of these things may be, it's very different the way I do things, and that's why it gets results. So Anita and Pooja, hi Pooja, let me have your questions. Let me know what would be really useful for you. What topics you would like to learn about, what's going to be helpful for you, because I'm going to either be coming live every day over the next 30 days. We're on day 8, so you can go back and look at the other things, or with my love and with my compliments for you to take a look at, and to serve you. But is there anything else? And also let me have your questions. What's coming up for you? Why are you here? The more you interact, or the more you can reach out to me personally as well, the more I can start to design some bits and pieces over the next few days, over the next 30 days, what's left of the, because we're on day 8 now, okay, so I'm losing track myself. So I just wanted to come on really quickly, because I know I've been giving you a lot of stuff on my treasure trove, and we've gone through different pieces on boundaries, how to release the pain quickly without therapy, how to get rid of anxiety, how to have the confidence, how to make $10,000 in 30 days, how that really happens, what that takes. So these are all different lives that I've been doing, and there's lots and lots there. Today I want to talk to you about why we don't do what we know we want to do and need to do. Why we don't. So what is it that you want to do right now, or you know you need to do it? Whether that's in your relationships, your work, your family, your money situation, your health. What is that for you? And I'd love it if you share that with me, or at least write it down for yourself. Get aware, right? The first step is awareness. What is it that you really would love to change? You know, and I've been saying, thinking, oh yeah, I've got this. But one of the things I wanted to change at the moment was to really start taking care of myself better in terms of and I've been really, that's just been natural for me. And lately I let that go a little bit. I thought I had that. I thought I had that shit down, right? You know when you think you've got it down and you're like, oh, I let that go. I stopped taking care of myself in that department, okay? So that's something that I've needed to do and not done, right? So not exercise as much, not eating as healthy, I'm looking at my wardrobe and I'm like, oh, I'm done with those clothes. I'm giving you a small example, but it could be a big example as well. And I haven't replaced them, even though they make me feel like, oh, I don't like them, they don't fit me anymore. And I'm just about to go off to Sweden for Christmas. And I just thought, what am I doing? Like, I haven't got the clothes, I haven't got a nice coat, new jumpers. You want to look great at Christmas, right? So it's something that, that I want to do and I'm not doing. Another thing, bigger things like, investing in yourself. So people that come to me on the edge of doing something about their lives and actually about to invest in themselves and work with me on Fast Cash to Freedom on this, an amazing program that changes every area of your life, because every area of your life has to change for that fast cash to come in. Really, you have to be in full joy and not have anxiety. So that's the bit we really deal with first. And then we deal with the practical stuff of finding what your specific gift is. And trust me, you have one. Yeah, we all do that, a very profitable one, and packaging that and launching that in a new way that doesn't require lots of hard work. You know, actually creating a lifestyle for yourself that you want. Okay. So it could be anything. So what is it for you? What is it that you want to do right now, or you know you need to do? Whether it's something to do with your relationship, something to do with your job, something to do with your kids, something to do with your partner. But it's just something like me, you know, not just, because that's important too. It's all so important, these pieces, in terms of opening us to receive the big stuff we want as well. You know, whether it's, you know, clothes that you've hated and they're like stuck in your wardrobe for God knows how long. Okay, so I'm sorting that out right now. Okay, because I realized as I was doing this, I'm going to sort that out right now. So I'm going to go shopping right now after this, and I'm going to buy myself some shit. Okay, some stuff I like. I'm going to throw other stuff away. I just threw loads of jewelry away that I just keep. It's all like chained up together. It doesn't make me feel good. Anything that doesn't make you feel good needs your attention, and it needs some changing. We have a need to change it, or we want to change it, but we stop ourselves. Is that making sense? Hi, Lynn, darling. I don't know if you're new, but I know we've got a lot of new members. But massive welcome, Lynn. We are on a 30-day challenge at the moment, Fast Cash to Freedom, the Liberate Me system, and all the little pieces that go with that. So let me have your questions. Let me know what you want to learn about. And I'll be delivering lots of different things over the next 30 days. Say hello, give me a love heart. So why don't we do what we know we want to do, or what we need to do? So what is it you want to do? What is it that you need to do? Some of us won't even let ourselves admit that, right? So these are the reasons. So get out your pen and paper as to why this is happening. And this really is the first step on the system, if you like, that I deliver. It's what we do without even realizing. That's a bit like self-sabotage. It's sort of automatic, right? We're like, why am I doing that? I'm causing myself pain, and then I'm getting resentful, or I'm taking out on others, or I'm just feeling like shit, or I'm feeling anxious, and I'm not even enjoying what I'm creating, even if I've got good things. Why is that happening? Well, number one, there's nothing wrong with you, okay? You're not insane. You're not a horrible person. You're not getting life completely wrong. And it is easy to remedy if you bring your awareness to it, if you raise your consciousness and we do the work, okay, to see what's going on there and remove it. So number one is this automatic replication. So your ego or your brain is only able to replicate, right? So if you've had bad experiences, or you've treated yourself badly, or other people have treated you badly, or you've witnessed bad things in your life as you were growing up in your experiences, and you'll hear my story, you know, I won't go into that now, but I talk a lot about my story, and I will share more about that. You know, I'm a UK born Indian. I had a very complicated relationship with my mother. So a lot of physical abuse. Yeah. So a lot of these experiences start to shape who you are. Okay, and some of it, and just our society in itself, yeah, that this is the way you do life, right? You get a job, you get married, whatever it may be, right? These are kind of the rules. If you do anything different, people are like, are you crazy? So we just kind of do this automatic replication, not because we're doing it because we think that's the way it's done, and that's all we know, that's all we have evidence for. Let me know if that makes sense. If anything doesn't make sense, then let me have your questions, because then I can help you. So this is happening in the subconscious through the stories. Hi, Chris. Lovely to have you here. So this is happening in your subconscious, right? It's automatic programming. It's automatic wiring. But it doesn't mean it can't be rewired. It doesn't mean those beliefs, those stories, those fears that we're telling ourselves cannot be rewired, and you can't have something new that wasn't available for you in the past. Okay? But let me tell you, your ego, your brain, because that's all it can remember, and it's trying to keep you safe. It's still like, you know, we're still in that sort of caveman time where we think like a saber-toothed tiger is going to, you know, jump out at us from somewhere. That's why we're kind of scared, aren't we, right? Like, for no reason sometimes, but that's how we're feeling. Okay? So that's the work, right? To get to what you desire, to have fast cash to freedom, to, you know, if it's your own business or career, whatever it is for you, or to have that amazing relationship, to get there, we need to remove what's already there and, you know, replace it with something else that you do want. Yeah. So what we are believing. So this is number 2. So what we are believing is that we're thinking anxiety, fear, and our feelings are real. But our feelings are not. I know they feel real. But they're not real, and we get to change them. Okay, because your thoughts create your feelings. So. And what's your thoughts? Your thoughts is all based on your past experiences, your heritage, your ancestry, your culture. You know, so you may be carrying beliefs, stories, fears around, you know, you may have stories around money, blocks, self-sabotaging cycles, what love should be like, relationships that are actually compounding you, or you followed a path that is just not your path, right? And you're not feeling happy there, and you're thinking like, what's wrong with me? I've got it all. Yet there's something else you're wanting, and you're thinking something's wrong with you. Nothing's wrong with you. Okay, but you are believing that the anxiety, fear, and feelings are real, and you are basing your decisions on them, rather than saying, well, that's the work I need to do. That's the work, right? So in order for me to know what that thing is, my gift, you know, how I'm going to create my fast cash, my liberation, my amazing romantic relationship, all that joy in my life, how am I going to create that? Is that I've got to stop believing this shit. But at the moment I believe it, and I let it control me. I let it make my decisions, right? And it keeps me stuck, and it keeps me going round in the same circles, right? So that's number 2. So that's the work. That's what we do, okay? To heal those and remove them, right? Literally remove them. And then you become an open vessel to receive energetically and also practically. So it's both things, okay? And then number 3, so write this down, is not focusing on what we really desire, right? We're focusing on what we don't desire. We're focusing on the anxiety, the fear, the automatic replication. We're thinking that replication, that vicious cycle, those repeated patterns is actually who we are, rather than something we need to deal with, break down, dismantle, get rid of. Okay, so we can implant what we actually desire and create a new reality. Okay, and it's not difficult. Okay, not the way I do it anyway, which is the best way I've seen it done. Okay, I mean, it's really, it gets to the root of your individual, because we're all individuals, your root piece that holds you back and keeps getting you going around in the same circles, even though you're like, stop, I don't want to go around in these circles anymore. Okay, so not focusing on what we desire. That's number 3, right? What we desire, what we need to do to feel better, we're not focusing on that, right? To feel trust, I'm just looking at my notes here, and to have everything, you know, what we're kind of doing is we're trying to get to a point that we feel like, yeah, I'm going to feel great. I'm not going to feel any anxiety. I'm not going to feel any fear. I'm going to trust it completely. I'm going to have loads of money in the bank. And I'm going to feel like in a really good place. I'm going to have lots of time. It's going to be the perfect time and then I'll deal with all of this, right? Like, we need everything before we actually make a move towards what we want. Yeah, to deal with these things. Okay, that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. Okay, and that's why you're all here in this space, because this is what we're requiring help with, and we can't do it alone. Yeah, because we have these different pieces moving inside of us. We have our head, we have our heart, and our soul. The pieces you're wanting to trash is your soul and your heart, not your head. But most of us are being led by our head and our ego and our fears and our anxiety and then that creates the feelings, and then we just stop ourselves. And so this is why we don't do what we want to do, yeah, or we don't even allow ourselves to dream and desire it. Okay, so that's what needs to change. Let me know if that makes sense. And then number 4 is we have limiting beliefs, right? What does that mean? That means we have beliefs that limit us, that keep us small, right? Even though we've got this desire to move forward, that's your soul, by the way, that we've kind of cut off. We've stopped trusting that there's something bigger, and there is something bigger that's guiding you, but there's no evidence for it, so we don't trust it. Okay, well, our brain doesn't trust it, right? So this is the work that we swap round and change up, okay? And that changes your life automatically. And that opens you up to feeling trust, feeling joy. And when you're in those states of being, and that's what's required. Fast cash, your gift, the freedom, the lifestyle you want can all come in very easily, okay? But we have to get to the root of that and remove that shit. So limiting beliefs around, okay, well, I want this thing, or I want to explore it. I want to see what's up. I know what I need to do, you know, and it might be I need to speak to Anita, you know, I need to leave my job, you know, I need to invest in myself, whatever it may be, okay? Or I need to freaking clear my wardrobe out and stop like holding on to crappy old clothes. It could be, you know, anything, right? Whatever it is for you, you see what that is for you. And you're telling yourself, but it's not possible for me. So why would I even allow myself to have, you know, it's not possible for me. And underneath that is that I'm not enough. I'm not enough to have, you know, a highly successful business that goes into 5 figures, you know, 6-figure years like I have had. And I believed that at the beginning. This was the work I had to do. Okay, that's the only difference between me and you. I was willing to have a look, and I was willing to do that work. Now, I don't dwell on it, but it's really important that we find it and we release it, okay? And then everything else comes, precisely what you desire. Hi, Nargis. Say hello. Let me have your questions. Let me have your topics. Let me know what you want to learn. I'm going to be around for 30 days doing this challenge, so let me have that, okay? Let me have your biggest takeaways, what you're wanting, your questions, okay? Then I can help you even more. So when you think I am not enough, you don't actually believe you've got a gift, okay? That is going to be highly profitable. I can tell you, you do. That's why you're here. That's why that desire. Your soul knows that, but your computer system, that ego, that brain, that head has no evidence for that. It's like no, it's better you don't do that. Just stay in your freaking misery, because we've got a degree in being miserable, right? Everybody's doing that. Look, your whole family's doing it. Your friends are doing it. You know, you'd be crazy to think there's another way, okay? There is. You're not crazy. It just requires doing this work, and it requires being okay with being different to everybody else, okay? And going down a new path with new people, okay? So thinking you're not enough would be a problem, okay? In many of your areas of your life, and because it comes down to you feeling that you're not worthy. Okay, so you're not worthy at the deepest. I'm not worthy of doing something I love. I'm not worthy of having this lifestyle. I'm not worthy of having a shit hot banging relationship. I'm not worthy of just having fun just for the fuck of it. You know, I'm not worthy of that. That's a bit. Oh, I feel a bit bad about that. You know, so it will show up for you, and it will certainly show up in the way you are with money and cash. Okay. So if you do not think you're worthy, that's going to be reflected back at you. You're only attracting what you are, yeah? And that's how we're creating our reality, with our thoughts, yeah? And our feelings. So if we change our thoughts and our feelings, and we actually do what it takes to take that step forward, then we would do what we want to do and what we need to do. We wouldn't just know it, because you all know it. You're smart people. You know it, but you'd actually do something about it, right? And that's what it takes. That's what it takes. You know, once we move those pieces out of the way, the rest is a freaking joyride, okay, on this system. So that's what I wanted to give you today. So what's happening when you're doing this is that, you know, when you're not willing to see this and get that awareness and start looking at, okay, so what is it for me? And I want to know how to dismantle that. Yep, so I can see what's on the other side for me. Okay, I want to transition out where my life is now and have it be a success quickly, without a dip in income, without massive carnage and fallout. You know, I want to be able to do it like that. And that's how we do it at Liberate Me. That's how you do it if you work with me and my team. Okay, so this is what happens. If we don't do that, then it's just going to be fucking Groundhog Day, right? And you deserve more than that. You are worth it. Your soul knows it. Start listening to it. So I hope that's been useful for you. And I hope that's been useful to see why repeated things like the same relationship, the same toxic job, different job, but same crap, different colleagues, but same crap, different boyfriend, but same crap. Different country, same crap. Different house, same crap. You know, because it's not the external, right? It's an inside job. But that's great, because we can't control anyone else anyway, right? We can only control ourselves. Okay? So that's what I have for you today, my lovelies. Anything else? So look, if you're feeling like this has shook something up in you, I've opened up a few slots in my calendar to have breakthrough coaching sessions to help you specifically in where you are stuck. Okay, so let's have a conversation and see how I can help you. And how we break patterns is by doing something different. So even by being on this group, you're doing something good, different. Even by being here today or watching a replay, if you're here on the replay, give me a hashtag replay and let me have your questions. You're doing something different. You're shifting. Okay, so you're starting to tell the bigger powers out there, the universe, the expansion piece that we've just stopped believing in, yet that's what's calling us. Yeah, that you're wanting something different. Now to cement that is to take an action step. That's when the universe or source or whatever you bloody believe in, this isn't religious, but there is something bigger than us. We are able to co-create, okay? If you don't know what any of that means, don't worry. I will explain to you, right? Just ask me the questions. But a lot of you will know what it means, because most of you are here. This is why we don't do what we know we want to do or need to do. We know there's more, right? But we don't have the logical evidence for it. So we hold ourselves back. Okay, so that's what I've got for you today. So this has been Anita Gosal. If you don't know who I am the Liberation Money Coach for Fast Cash to Freedom on the Liberate Me formula, okay, and system that I pioneered. And I'm coming live for 30 days or bringing you pieces from my treasure trove. So let me know if there's any topics or anything specific you want to learn about, anything at all. If there's something I can't serve you with, I will let you know. I have a lot of amazing stuff, and otherwise I will design something bespoke for you on one of the days, okay? Be with each of these pieces, enjoy it, have a lovely weekend. I'll be here right through Christmas giving you big hugs, and I will see you again hopefully tomorrow before I fly. I'll either come live or I'll post something up for you that is useful in this journey to fast cash to freedom and liberation, you know, to have joy, money and romance, yeah, because you are worthy of that. Of course you are, okay? Your soul knows that. It's about time you give yourself permission, okay? So I'm here. If you want to talk to me, reach out to me personally, leave a comment. Otherwise, enjoy the content, okay? I love you so much. Thanks for being here, Anita, Pooja, Lynn, Chris, Nargis. Mwah. Love you all. See you later. Bye.